I'm Carly Blaylock, and today I have a heart-opening flow for you, just to tap into a center of love towards yourself and towards others. To start today, we'll start in a seat. You can be crisscross applesauce, or you can sit on your knees, whatever feels good to you today. And really honor that as we move through practice. If something I ask you to do doesn't feel right or doesn't feel good for any reason, just stop. Do something that feels good in your body or in your heart. Taking what works for you and leaving what doesn't, instead of getting caught up in what doesn't make sense in your mind. All right. On an inhale, breathe in through the nose. Take a big open mouth exhale. Let something go there. Notice if you're carrying anything from your day or from your week that doesn't feel good. Give yourself permission to let it go piece by piece. As we move through the flow, notice if that story starts to creep back in, and be gentle with yourself. Instead of getting frustrated, just come back to the present moment. If that story needs to be there for you after this, it will be. If it's not serving you and there's nothing you can do to control it, let it go for good. That won't happen in one breath. It's a process. So just be present with that. Bring your focus back to your heart center or your chest, if that makes more sense in your brain. Maybe place a hand on your chest and join me for 3 more deep cleansing breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. One more, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up overhead. And then exhale, lean over to the right, stretching long through the left side body. Think of peeling the left shoulder open, rooting the left sits bone down as you reach the fingertips long towards the right. Create space in your ribs, creating space in the chest here. Take one more big deep breath in. Maintain all of that length as you exhale. And then inhale, come back through center, swing your arms up overhead. And exhale, carry it over to the left. Peeling your right shoulder open, reaching your fingertips towards the left side. Again, create space in those ribs, finding fullness in the chest, full breath in. Maintain that lift and length as you exhale. Inhale, come through center, reach those arms up overhead. And then exhale, clasp the hands behind the back, interlace those fingertips together to touch. Inhale, chest expansion, fists reach down, heart reaches high. Think of getting broad across the collarbones here. You can take your fists back, drawing the shoulder blades toward each other, and then look up towards the sky. Not crashing through the back of the neck, just finding a lift in the chin. And stay. One more breath in. And stay. On an inhale, reach your arms all the way up overhead. And then on an exhale, cactus your elbows wide, reaching the heart towards the sky. Again, looking up. Energy through the fingertips here, almost like you're doing a lat pull at the gym. Think of drawing the shoulder blades together and down. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, cactus the elbows wide. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, cactus the elbows wide. Inhale, arms reach high. And then float the hands down by the sides. Awesome. I'm going to do a little breathing and visualization exercise. If the visuals, if the colors don't work for you, just leave those. Focus on the breath or focus on the physical body. Some people really like to think about visuals and color in order to tap into the meditation or to the breath. So just recognize that if you're not feeling that it might work for someone else. So don't discredit it altogether. Just let it go and focus on the things about this exercise that do work for you. All right, so let's find a child's pose. Knees are wide, big toes together to touch, and reach the arms long towards the top of the yoga mat. You can bring your forehead to the mat if that feels okay in your body. And then feel the space right between the eyebrows. Maybe rock your head side to side. Now we're going to identify a color with that space right between the eyebrows. We're going to call it purple. And then we're going to breathe into the chest space here. And if you're working with colors, imagine that space is green. We're going to inhale from the chest to the third eye. Big green to purple swoop here. We're going to exhale from the third eye to the heart center, purple back to green. Inhale, chest to third eye. Exhale, third eye to heart center. Inhale, chest to third eye. Exhale, third eye to heart center. Inhale, purple to green. Green to purple. Exhale, purple to green. Inhale, green to purple. Exhale, purple to green. Inhale, chest to third eye. Exhale, third eye to heart center. Two more. Inhale, chest to third eye. Exhale, third eye to heart center. Inhale, green to purple. Exhale, purple to green. Notice how you feel in your body, in your chest, in that space right between the eyebrows. It's our center of intuition. Our heart is the center of love, no surprise. Center of communication. On an inhale, shift forward. We're coming to tabletop pose. We're going to tuck the toes and send the hips straight up and back all the way to downward facing dog. Pedal your feet out here, pressing one heel down and then the other. Taking any movement that feels good in your body here, that feels natural in your body. And then on an inhale, shift forward. We're coming all the way to plank. Hug your elbows into your side body as you lower down through chaturanga. You're welcome to drop your knees to the mat if you're early on in your day. Press the hip points into the yoga mat, the tops of the feet into the yoga mat. Activate the quads so that they're lifting away from the mat, and then slide the hands wider than your mat or wider than your shoulders here so they're underneath the elbows. Exhale all the stale air out of your lungs. And inhale, roll away from your mat. Pull the elbows into the side body, wide cobra, look forward. And then exhale, allow yourself to melt back down to the floor. Inhale, roll it up, wide cobra. Exhale, lower it down. Two more, inhale, lift it up. Exhale, release. One more, inhale, open that heart. And exhale, roll it down. Nice. Go ahead and slide those shoulders, those hands underneath the shoulders, and press yourself back up through tabletop pose. From here, we'll take a puppy pose. So your hips are stacked over your knees. Walk your hands forward like child's pose, and then melt your heart down towards the yoga mat. Anahatasana, heart melting pose, also known as puppy pose. Maybe your chin comes to the mat. That's a really deep heart opener. If that's too much, try bringing your forehead to the mat, or even a pillow underneath your chest here. Hold for 3 breaths. This might be really intense across the collarbones. One more breath, y'all. Good job. Slowly press yourself up. Remove the pillow if you have one underneath you. We're coming all the way to downward facing dog. Again, pedal your feet out. Preparing to move through some Sun Sal A. Inhale, gaze to meet your hands. And then go for a walk. Bring your feet all the way up to meet your hands in forward fold. You can shake your head yes. And no. Relaxing the neck here. Noticing if you're holding any tension between the eyebrows, through the jaw. On an inhale, find a halfway lift. Pinch your shoulder blades together, flat back. Low belly is tight, and then think of extending from the tailbone through the crown of the head. So chin isn't tilting forward, creating wrinkles in the back of the neck. It's slightly tucked, creating a nice long neck here. Full breath in. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, rise all the way up to Tadasana, mountain pose. Nice job. Ground down through both feet here. And then grab for your left wrist. Lift up and over to the right. Big side body stretch on the left side. Notice if you're crunching in your right side, continue to lift up and over. So try to lengthen on both sides of the body. Inhale, come through center. And then exhale, lift it up and over to the other side. This time, peeling your right shoulder open. Reaching your arms long. See if you can relax your shoulders away from the ears while keeping the arms active. Deep stretch here. One more breath. And then inhale, come all the way through center. Reach your arms high. And then exhale, dive it down, forward fold. Nice job. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, pinch the shoulder blades together. Exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back to high plank. Shift forward on your toes, look forward. Hug your elbows tight into the side body, lower down halfway, chaturanga. You can always drop to the knees here, that's a great modification. Wherever you are, untuck your toes. Reach your heart forward, keep the quads active. So if you're modifying here, never bring your hips down to the mat, because that's crashing through the hips, crashing through the shoulders. Keep the quads active, and if you need to modify, drop the knees down. This is a modified Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Upward facing dog. Totally had a brain fart there. Tuck your toes. We're gonna send it all the way back. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. And sigh it out. Inhale, gaze to meet your hands. Exhale, walk your feet up to meet your hands, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Rise tall, Tadasana, mountain pose. Pull your low belly in tight. We're going to cactus the elbows wide and open the heart, just like we did at the beginning of practice here. So notice I'm not popping out the low back. My low body is staying super stable. My heart is lifting towards the sky, shoulder blades pulling together and down. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, dive it down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back to high plank. Again, we hug the elbows in, Chaturanga Dandasana, low plank. Untuck the toes, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, gaze to meet your hands. Exhale, walk or fly your feet to meet your hands, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, rise all the way up with a tall spine, Tadasana. Low belly tight. Exhale, cactus the elbows wide. Heart opener. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, dive it down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step or float the feet back, moving through your chaturanga. If you jump the feet back, land with bent elbows, land in chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And y'all, you can always take these all the way down to the belly and take a cobra or skip the vinyasa altogether if it's not serving you. This is your practice, it's not mine, not your mom's, not your neighbor's. Inhale, gaze to meet your hands. Exhale, walk or hop the feet to meet the hands, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, cactus the elbows wide, heart opens. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, dive it down, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, vinyasa, plant the hands, step or hop the feet back, hugging the elbows in, chaturanga. Inhale, heart opens. Exhale, down dog, prepare for change. Inhale, gaze to meet your hands. Exhale, walk or hop your feet to meet your hands, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees. Inhale, rise up, chair pose, Utkatasana. Look down, can you see your toes? And if not, shift your hips back in space, bringing all that weight into the heels. The low back is nice and long. We're not in cow pose or cat pose here. Nice neutral spine. Bring the hands to heart center. Lift the heart towards the thumbs. Take a full breath in. Sink a little deeper as you exhale. Inhale, rise, Tadasana. Exhale, dive it down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step or float the feet back, move through your vinyasa. Exhales, lower down, chaturanga. Inhales, open the heart. Exhale, takes you back, downward dog. Inhale, lift your right heel high. Nice job with control here. Float your right knee through to your nose and plant the foot between your hands. Beautiful. Step your left foot out nice and wide and rotate the foot down. So you've got those left toes pointing towards the upper left corner of the mat here, and our feet are wide, like wider than our hips. As wide as our hips, if not wider. Peel your right hip crease back, scissor the inner thighs together, reach the arms high. This is warrior one, Virabhadrasana 1. Might feel a little weird in the body. As long as you're not in pain, that's probably a good thing. Because, warrior one is a super awkward pose. So we're pressing firmly through the outer edge of the left foot, peeling the right hip crease back and generously bending the right knee. One more breath in, reach the arms high. Exhale, clasp the hands around behind the back, interlacing the fingers together to touch. Inhale, chest expansion, heart reaches forward, beautiful. Exhale, reach the heart forward, peel the right hip crease back, humble warrior. So avoid the temptation here to crash your torso down on your thigh or to bump your hip out so your hips are opening up. We want to keep the hips nice and square to the front to the extent that we can, right? Reach the crown of the head forward and then look back at the left big toe. Hold for a big breath in. Stay for the exhale. Nice job. Inhale, reach the arms high, rising up, straighten the front leg. And then exhale, bring your hands to your hips. Start to fold forward. Now this is a really intense stretch, this pyramid pose. If it's too much in that back of the front leg, you can step the back foot forward, narrowing your pose. Wherever you are, take a full deep breath in. And then exhale, fold, bringing those hands down to the mat. If you need to use some books or some blocks to bring the ground up to you, you're welcome to do that. One more breath here, reach your heart forward. And then exhale, relax it, folding forward. Bend your right knee, plant your hands, step both feet back, high plank. Hug your elbows in, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left heel reaches high. Exhale, sweep it through, runner's lunge. Step your right foot out wide. Rotate it down, peel the left hip crease back, rise up, Virabhadrasana 1, warrior 1. Big stretch here, take a full breath in. Exhale, deepen the bend in the front knee just a little bit because you can. Good job. One more breath in. Exhale, clasp the hands behind the back. Put the awkward thumb on top this time. Inhale, fists reach down, chest expansion, heart reaches high. Exhale, humble warrior. Peel the left hip crease back. Reach your heart forward. Take a full breath in. And then exhale, trace your gaze back towards your right big toe. One more breath in. Stay for the exhale. Nice job. Rise up, straighten your left leg as you reach your arms high. And then bring your hands to your hips. Again, you can always step your back foot forward if this is too intense. Peeling your left hip crease back. Hinge at the hips, long through the spine. Folding forward to a flat back. Take a full breath in. And then exhale, release your arms down, coming to a fold. Good job. I know that's working the core. Peel the left hip crease back and down. Tendency is for it to pop up and out. Reach your heart forward, long spine. And exhale, fold forehead towards your shin. Beautiful. Bend in your front knee, plant your hands, step your left leg back to meet your right, and move through your flow. Or y'all, you can totally skip it or modify it. Inhale, heart opens. Exhale, down dog. We're gonna add on to that same flow. Inhale, gaze to meet your hands. Exhale, walk or hop your feet to meet your hands, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees generously. Inhale, rise up, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, seal your hands in at heart center. Inhale, stand up, Tadasana. Exhale, dive it down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop your feet back, move through your flow. Inhale, heart opens. Staying connected to the breath. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift your right heel high. Exhale, sweep it through, runner's lunge. Step your left foot out. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Pull your low belly in tight. Exhale, cactus the elbows wide as you gaze towards the sky. Slowly release those hands down, interlacing the fingertips together, coming to your chest expansion. Take a big inhale. Exhale, reach your heart forward, coming to humble warrior. Peel the right hip crease back. Look back at the left big toe. One more breath in. Hold for your exhale. Great work. Inhale, arms reach high, straighten your front leg. Exhale, hinging forward, pyramid pose. You can bring the hands to the hips, you can reach them forward, or if it's accessible in your body, take a reverse namaste here, bringing the hands together, opening up the chest, full breath in. Stay for the exhale. Awesome job. Inhale, release your hands down, heart reaches forward. Exhale, fold forehead towards your knee. Bend in your right knee, plant your hands. Shoot your right leg back to meet your left. Option to keep it lifted as you flow, not letting the hips crash to the mat before the heart does. Hug your elbows into your side body, chaturanga. Inhale, heart opens, active quads, broad collarbones. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left heel high. Exhale, sweep it through, runner's lunge. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Right foot rotates down. Low belly tight. Exhale, cactus the elbows wide as you lift your heart. Continue the journey, interlacing those hands, put the awkward thumb on top. Inhale, chest expansion. Exhale, peel your left hip crease back, melt your heart forward. Generous bend in your front knee. Gazing back towards your right big toe, pressing through the outer edge of the right foot, full breath in. Commit to the exhale. Reach the arms high. Inhale, straighten your left leg. Exhale, pyramid pose, peeling your left hip crease back. Again, you can step that back foot forward if you need. Maybe take your reverse namaste, bringing those hands together behind the back. Reach the heart forward. And exhale, stay. Nice job. Inhale, reach those fingertips down. Keep the heart reaching forward. Exhale, fold forehead towards your shin. Nice work. Bend into your left knee. Plant your hands, shoot your left leg back to meet your right. Option to keep it lifted as you flow, hugging the elbows tight in chaturanga. Such good control. Inhale, heart reaches forward, active quads. Exhale, take it back, downward dog. Take a full breath in. Open mouth, exhale. One more big breath in. Sigh it out. Nice job. So, we're gonna flow through that one more time. One breath, one movement. Trust yourself here. Just commit. And if you get lost, that's okay. It's a video. Rewind. Try it again. Take a full breath in. Ujjayi breath out through the nose. Inhale, gaze to meet your hands. Exhale, walk or hop your feet to meet your hands, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, bend your knees. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, rise Tadasana. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, vinyasa, plant the hands, step the feet back, hug the elbows in, chaturanga. Inhale, heart opens. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right heel high. Exhale, sweep it through, runner's lunge. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Exhale, cactus the elbows wide. Interlace the hands. Inhale, chest expansion. Exhale, humble warrior, right hip crease peels back. Full breath in. Exhale. Inhale, arms reach high, straighten your right leg. Exhale, hinge forward, pyramid pose. Any variation with the arms that feels good to you. Inhale here. Exhale, fold, plant the hands. Inhale, heart reaches forward. Exhale, bow. Bend into your right knee, plant the hands, step the right leg back. Option to keep it lifted as you flow, hugging the elbows in chaturanga. Inhale, heart opens. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left heel high. Exhale, sweep it through, runner's lunge. Inhale, rise up, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, cactus the elbows wide. Continue the journey, interlace the fingers. Inhale, big chest expansion. Exhale, humble warrior, peel the left hip crease back. Inhale here. Exhale here. Inhale, fly the arms high, straighten the left leg. Exhale, extended pyramid pose, reaching the heart forward. Big breath in. Exhale, fold. Plant those hands. Awesome job, reach your heart forward. Exhale, fold. We bend the left knee, step the left leg back to meet the right. Option to lift that back leg, hugging the elbows in, not letting the hips crash down to the mat before the heart does. Good job, open the heart. And then send your knees wide. We meet in child's pose. Full breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Full breath in. Release. One more time, big breath in. Heart center to third eye. Big release, purple to green. One more just like that. Inhale, heart center to third eye. Exhale, purple to green, third eye to heart center. Go ahead and shift forward. Awesome job, tuck your toes, send it back, down dog. Gaze to meet your hands and go for a walk. Bring your feet up to meet your hands. Nice wide fold. Your feet are wider than your wrists here. Sway from left to right. Maybe grab for opposite elbows. Awesome job. Turn your heels in and your toes out. Sink your hips down low. Malasana yogi squat. Hands to heart center. Think of lifting the heart towards the thumbs here. Spiraling the inner thighs up towards the sky. If you need support, you can always bring a block, a book, a pillow underneath your sacrum, your tailbone. Beautiful job, y'all. Check in with your heart space. How are you feeling? What's the internal monologue you have toward yourself? Is it coming from a place of love? Oftentimes the answer is no. I know at least that's true for me. So how can you flip that into telling yourself you're doing an awesome job? And I can tell you that you're doing an awesome job. It's undeniably true because you've taken this time to show up for you on your yoga mat, to fill up your cup so you can pour into those around you. Without shame, take this time for you, to love on you, to care for you. You guys are probably like, shut up, Carly. I'm still in a malasana. I know. You're doing a great job. Take one more big breath in. And stay for the exhale. Great work. Go ahead and stand up. We'll turn the toes in and rise all the way to standing. Great. So let's just bring the right foot forward into the center of the mat, and you'll step back with the left foot. We're coming to warrior two. Bring your left foot parallel with the short edge of the mat. The right heel intersects the left arch. Slice the air with your hands. Bending deeply into your right knee. Spiral that right inner thigh up towards the sky. If that doesn't make sense, rather, think of tracking the knee over the center and outer toes rather than the inner toes. So you're pressing the knee or the whole quad back in space. That knee has a tendency to knock in. That's all I'm trying to unwind here. Flip the right hand. Keep all that bending in your front knee. Reach for the back wall. Reverse warrior. Stay for the exhale. Awesome. Just like that side body stretch we've been doing, think of lifting up and over, so not crunching into those back ribs. Maybe you even take a half bind with your left hand so you're not tempted to crash down into the left side body. Take one more big breath in. And stay for the exhale. Nice job. Inhale, straighten your right leg, and then exhale, reach forward with your torso. So oftentimes people cue bumping the hips back, especially if you have mobile hips. That can be damaging for the insertion point right here. So we just want to, I'm not saying that's wrong, I'm just saying this is what I want to do to be safe in my body. And so that's how I'm going to cue you. Keep those hips nice and stable. Reach long with your torso. Activate your right quad so you're not locking out or hyperextending through your right leg. And then reach the right fingertips down and reach the left fingertips high. Trikonasana triangle pose. So there's no weight in this bottom hand. Everything is lifting up through the left obliques. Imagine there's a string tied around your left wrist. It's lifting you up half an inch. Stay for the exhale. Nice job. One more big breath in. Stay for the exhale. Nice job. Inhale, reverse your triangle, high five the back wall. Keep that right leg straight. That should feel yummy. And then exhale, windmill the hands down. We're coming back to a runner's lunge. So spike your back heel up. Stacking your front knee over your front ankle. Start to scissor the inner thighs together and reach the arms high. High crescent lunge. Beautiful. Pull your low belly in tight. Pop that back heel so it's stacked over the back toes. If you feel any pinching in your low back, you can always bend your back knee, dropping the knees straight down below the hip. We're here for a full breath in. And then exhale, cactus the elbows wide, lift the heart towards the sky. Inhale, reach both arms high. Nice job. We're going to do that one more time. Exhale, cactus, the elbows wide. This is enough. Stay here. If you'd like, try extending your arms towards the back wall. Lifting your heart high. Keeping your low belly firm so you're not crashing through the low back. Think of lifting the heart and the chin, reaching the thumbs back and down. And then inhale, reach the arms high. It's a big heart opener. We're gonna float the hands down. Exhale. And then just step the back foot up to meet the front foot, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, rise all the way up with a tall spine. And this time we're gonna step the back foot, the right foot back, coming to warrior two on the left. Generous bend in your left knee, spiraling that left inner thigh up towards the sky, slicing the air with the hands. Awesome. Generous bending in that front knee, pressing through the outer right heel, outer right toe. And then we'll flip the left hand, high five the back wall, reverse warrior. Growing long through both side bodies, you have the option again to take that half bind, thinking of lifting up and over. Generous bend in that left knee. One more big breath in. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, unwind. Nice job. We're gonna straighten the left leg here, just like we did before. Keep those hips nice and stable. Reach the torso long. Bring the fingertips down towards that left shin. Peel the right shoulder open to Trikonasana. Lifting up through the right fingertips. Activate your right obliques. Take a full breath in. Great work. Stay for the exhale. We're here for one more breath. You might be quaking. Stick with it. And then windmill. Oh no, we're going to reverse. Inhale. Sometimes I forget. Exhale, windmill those hands down to the yoga mat. I really mean it this time. Peel your left hip crease back, scissor the inner thighs together, and reach the arms high, high crescent lunge. I could totally take the time to edit these videos piece by piece, but I don't do that in class, so I figure you'll forgive me, right? Bending generously into that front knee, peeling the left hip crease back, scissor the inner thighs together. Reach the arms high, full breath in. Exhale, cactus, the elbows wide. Big heart opener. Inhale, reach the arms high. We're gonna do it again. Exhale, big heart opener, bending that back knee if you need to. And then reach those fingers back. I'm thinking of rotating my pinky fingers in here, finding some internal rotation. Lifting the thumbs up and back, generous bend in the front knee, big heart extension here. And then inhale, bring the hands back to heart center. And then float them back down to the yoga mat. Awesome job. We have the option here for a final vinyasa, take it or leave it. Step the left leg back to meet the right. You can move through your flow or just take 2 breaths and meet us in a downward facing dog. When you get to down dog, pedal your feet out. Nice job. Inhale, reach your right heel high. Exhale, open your right hip, bringing your knee towards the sky. Try here to look underneath your left armpit. See how that feels. Maybe it squares the shoulders a bit. And then try looking under your right armpit. Stretching long through the right side body. Maybe tenting up on your right fingertips. Continue looking under your right shoulder. Awesome. Now, if you'd like to flip your dog, bend your left knee. Plant your right foot behind your left and then lift your hips high towards the sky, your right fingertips forward. Awesome. And then slowly unwind, plant your right hand, reach your right heel high, and then set your right leg down, and we'll repeat that on the next side. Inhale, reach your left heel high. Exhale, open up that hip, looking underneath your right shoulder. Think of lifting your knee towards the sky here. Big stretch. Beautiful. And we'll bring those toes back behind the right leg. Lift the hips up towards the sky, flipping your dog. Big extension through the heart. Think of lifting the hips up, reaching the heart forward.
Maybe even reaching those left fingertips down. And then we'll unwind, plant that left hand, come all the way back to down dog. Beautiful, y'all. Take a full breath in. And then open mouth, exhale. Awesome work. Got a fuzz stuck to my knee. Let's go ahead and come down to the knees here. We're gonna swing the legs around and come onto the back. We're gonna do a couple reclined back extensions and then we'll cool it down. You've done such an amazing job. I know this is a lot of heart opening. If that is making your heart beat really fast or you're feeling a little anxious, know that that's super normal. We're stimulating the adrenals with all these back bends, and that can also just be a little bit of a vulnerable space. So know that you're brave for letting yourself feel whatever comes up here. And if you're like, Carly, I don't feel anything except maybe a little stretch, then that's okay too. Okie dokie. Scoot your hips forward so there's plenty of yoga mat behind you and lie down. The first round, we're gonna take a bridge pose here. Root those feet into the yoga mat. Reach the arms long by the sides. Press the palms into the mat and then zip the small of the back up against the mat until you feel the tailbone start to lift away from the mat. We're gonna ride that wave, continuing to lift the hips up towards the sky, the heart towards the chin and the chin towards the sky. Take a full breath in. You have the option here to clasp your hands behind your back and roll your shoulder heads underneath your body. One more breath in here. And stay for the exhale. Full breath in. And exhale. Nice job. We're going to release, lowering down vertebrae by vertebrae. So for this next round, you're welcome to take that bridge pose again. If you want to try for your wheel pose, go ahead and flip your palms so that the hands are by the ears and the fingertips are facing the shoulders. We're going to press through the feet, press through the palms, and then lift the hips up, press into the palms so much that the head lifts away from the mat. So maybe you look a little bit like this. That's okay, that's great, that's a first step. Think of lifting your heart forward through your shoulders. Press those feet into the mat. Great job, hold here for 3. Yes, you can for 2. Keep breathing for 1. And then tuck your chin. Lower all the way down, bending your elbows, and unfurl your spine. Take your feet wide as the mat and windshield wiper your knees from left to right. Maybe you feel a release in the low back. Beautiful job today. We're getting into some more advanced postures. I've had a lot of requests to do some more advanced flows. I would say this one is kind of right in the middle. Just for someone who has an established practice. And we'll pull those knees into the chest and send the legs straight up in the air. You're welcome here to take your pillow or a book or a block and slide it underneath your sacrum. Or if you want to come all the way up into shoulder stand, I'll guide you through that. Shoulder stand is not my favorite. My arthritic neck doesn't love it. So I'm just going to make sure we're all being super careful in our shoulder stand. So make sure you keep your gaze straight up towards the sky, not ever moving the chin from left to right. We don't want to add any extra strain on the neck. So lift your hips up towards the sky. Use your hands here on the first round to help your hips up. So you're stacking your shoulders, or excuse me, your hips over your shoulders. Extend through the feet, pointing your toes or flexing your heels. Making sure you can breathe here. Your core is super strong and tight, and only when you feel super secure here can you release the arms by the sides. Wherever you've committed to being, hold for 3 breaths. 1 more breath. Nice job. Grab for your hips. Oh, I guess if you want to come back into plow, that might feel really good. You can bring those toes behind the head. Even if you're in waterfall pose, this one might feel good, especially since we did all of those back extensions today. Moving the spine into a little bit of flexion should feel nice. And then when you're ready, with support, lower yourself down and bring the soles of the feet back to the mat, taking a neutral spine. You can send the legs long or bring the feet wide and the knees together. Allow the breath to return to its natural rhythm. Finding peace. When you're ready, pull your knees into your chest. Give yourself a big hug. And just gently rock and roll from side to side. Or you can even draw circles with your knees here. Like you're stirring a big old pot of yoga. I don't know what that means. I always say that. I guess I'm picturing like your knees are a spoon. Probably didn't need explanation. Let your knees drop over to the left. Cactus your elbows wide, gaze over your right shoulder. And then pull your knees back through center and take your knees over to the right. Gaze over your left shoulder. And then bring your knees back through center. Give yourself a big old hug. Take a full breath in. And release down. Final resting pose, final shavasana. Extending your arms wide. Your legs long. Release the jaw away from the roof of the mouth. Release the tongue away from the roof of the mouth, finding ease in the jaw. Just breathe into your heart space. Letting everything else fade away for a few moments. Any stories that you're telling yourself that aren't true, anything that you're holding on to that isn't serving you, now's the time. Let it melt away into the yoga mat, where it will be absorbed and transformed into something new, something more productive. Stay here as long as you like. If you're ready to be guided out, take a big deep breath into the chest space. And sigh it out. Start to find stretches in your body that feel good. Maybe roll out your wrists and ankles. And then pull your knees into your chest, giving yourself one final hug. Tell yourself you love yourself. And then roll over onto your favorite side.
choosing there to scoop up anything that felt good during practice, anything that resonated with you, and leave behind what didn't. At your ready, press yourself up to a seat. Send your head over your heart, sitting up nice and tall. Let's close out practice by bringing those hands to heart center, and I used to end class every day with this little blessing. So I invite you to join me in this today. Inhale, bring your thumbs up to your third eye center, the space right between your eyebrows. May our intuition be guided by love. Bring your thumbs to your lips. May we speak lovingly to ourselves and to others. Bring your thumbs to heart center. May our hearts overpour with unconditional love on a daily basis. Namaste.